Hey guys, welcome back to Layout. This is layout update number 14, and we're going to be going over some Christmas gifts, some changes, and just an overview of 2020 to do with my trains. So let's go ahead and get started. Immediately, you probably noticed the skirting my wife got me for Christmas. I think it makes the entire room look cleaner. I can hide all my junk under it. I still have to move all my junk from up there. I think I might have to build some shelves or something, but I think it just looks awesome. And she knocked it out of the park. There is no skirting in the 1 foot sections. Another really great Christmas gift from my wife. But you can't really notice that until you're right here. And honestly, I may just keep them open. That doesn't bother me at all. I don't think it takes away from the look because once you're standing anywhere but right there, you don't notice that there's no skirting there. So I think that's really great. She also got me a couple things. She got me this ballast spreader. So I saw Chris use this on one of his live streams. I don't know if it was GVO After Dark or him just working on the layout, but I thought, man, that looks easy. And because I've never ballasted before, I thought, why not? I'm not really comfortable doing like a spoon pouring thing, so why not start with this and figure it out as I go? So that was really cool. And then I asked also for another one of these Bowser Acurail newsprint boxcars. So this is probably my favorite rolling stock of all time. It's between a boxcar and a gondola, but my favorite color is green, and obviously my favorite road name is Acurail. I just love the multi-mark scheme. I love the font, just everything. So this green boxcar definitely tops my list, and I liked it so much that I had that one. I asked for a second one. So definitely cool. I think Bowser knocked it out of the park. It's under $30 Canadian. Metal reels, metal couplers, phenomenal. Just love it. Moving on, Chris, speaking of Chris, go veer, go home, he got me an Athen, British Columbia Railway boxcar. He was pretty sneaky. I specifically told everybody not to get me anything, and then when Chris pushed me, I told him not to get me anything like rolling stock because of my curves. And without testing things, I really am hesitant to buy any rolling stock. But he did his research and noticed I already had some Athen boxcars on the layout. And so that's what this is. It's just like my red CP rail boxcars, but painted in the British Columbia scheme. So that was great. It runs great, obviously, and had it cruise around layout for quite some time. He also got me these rail stop buffer, rail stop style, I don't know what to call them, CN Rab rail stops. Cool, AB. So this is exactly what I was looking for, because in my yard, wow, I can't get this out with one hand, guys. I'm really sorry. Oh, there. So they just, I guess, glue to the rail. I don't think they clip. I think they glue. I have to paint them. But in my yard, I don't have a ton of space. And so having a traditional kind of upright buffer would take away a lot of space for that. And so those rail stops are the perfect thing. And I talked about wanting something like that, but obviously it is not in, I'm not in any rush. So when he gave me those, I was really happy, and it was a big surprise. Bubs also went crazy and decided to get me some kits. He got me these Pike Stuff kits, versatile modular loading docks, and a 1 or 2 door engine house. Definitely great. I plan to use both of these. I think this is out of the question, at least for my yard, but I plan to utilize it elsewhere in the layout. I just have to make some modifications and actually do some measuring to see if that will fit where I want it to. I was pretty upset that it wouldn't fit in my yard, but I think I can still utilize it, and I'd love to have it on the layout because it was a gift from him. So thanks again, Brandon. I love it, or both of them. I plan to use both of them, and we'll see how long it takes me to actually build them. Mark M&M Rails also gave me a OVR gift card. He was very generous. Mark, you shouldn't have. I told you not to. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. On the layout, I've done some work pretty much only in the yard. As far as the ties go, other than some small areas I've kind of forgotten, like this, where I should really cut something out and put it in the middle to cover up that gap where the wires are, I'm done. So that's pretty much the only spot that I can see. I think I might have also forgotten this industry here. Yes, I did. So I'll put those in and glue those down in the near future, and then I'll be completely done. I want to paint the rails soon, so I'm trying to get all my track work completely done and tested, so that I can paint everything. I can paint the rails, and start moving forward with things like ballast. In checking to see if I could make this engine house work, I was moving around the track, or, well, really, I was just seeing what was possible. And you can see I moved it quite a bit. I moved it by about 2.5, 3 inches. This was the old hole for the red wire, and it used to come out here and curve towards kind of the cliff here. And although I really like that aesthetically, it really took away from being able to put stuff here. So now I've got enough gap here that I can put the engine house in between those two tracks, and have it mostly on this side with my refueling and water and sanding towers here. It's not going to be perfect, but I think it's going to turn out really great. Other than that, I ended up doing my very first kit. I made this Monon Acurail Gondola. I think it's about like a 45 foot. It's slightly longer than a 40 foot. It turned out not too bad. I've never really done one. And, I mean, I did those wood kits, I suppose, but like rolling stock kits, I never really did. It's not bad. It has a little bit of detail, and it turned out pretty good. No broken parts, no missing parts. I used some contact cement. That piece fell out and I just bent it. That's okay. I'm gonna bend it back and re-glue that just in the notch there, but it turned out pretty good. I just used some tweezers and some liquid cement, and yeah, it went well. Pretty happy with that. Other than that, I haven't really done any work on the layout. I've actually just been running a crazy amount of trains. I've been doing, mini op sessions, I call them, a lot, and I've been really enjoying the layout. So, 2020 was a really interesting year for my model train hobby, because in January, late January, is when Chris came over and we built about half of this one module here. And I remember he left and I ended up building the rest of the modules myself. And it was the first time that I'd built something like this, because they were kind of completely modular and on their own. And I remember getting it together and being really excited. And, I went through that whole N scale phase. Sorry, N scale guys. And it wasn't my thing. It was too small. I had pretty much the whole main line done by the time I recognized it. And I was able to thankfully resell all of my stuff, and make back about what I wanted to make back out of it. And I got back into HO, and, a lot of my research told me that 15-inch curves, radius curves, and 4% grades were not going to work, but they do. And I'm really happy about that. And it goes to show that, it's your railroad, and try it. Because if it doesn't work, at least for sure it doesn't work for you. But, just because somebody on the internet says it isn't going to work doesn't mean it's actually not going to work. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But you know what? I love it. I am so happy with the space and the track work, and I think I've really done a great job. I'm so satisfied with it. It's really fun to work. I've got 3 main areas of focus, being the top industry set, the yard, and the bottom industry set. And it's really great for, I guess, potentially 3 people, but 1 or 2 people is where it would really shine. I think you could probably fit 3 people if you really wanted to, though. But 2020 has been really great for my trains. I know everything else is a complete gong show, but it's been great for my trains. So what can I say? Other than bring on 2021. I have a lot of big plans, none of which I want to share right now, just because I've been rewatching a lot of my old videos, and a lot of my old videos has me just talking about in every update, every 2 weeks or every month. This is what I want to do, and I repeat myself, and I contradict myself, and I forget about the plans, or I make different plans, or they don't work out the way I thought, and so I don't really want to do that, and I haven't been doing that. I've been keeping my videos under 10 minutes, except for this one. And I think it's been going well. I don't, I like YouTube. I like the community. I want to continue making videos for you guys. And so that's my plan. And we'll see where this layout comes to. Hopefully I can make some more progress. I can make as much progress, hopefully, this coming year as I did this year. But who knows? I hope everybody has a great new year. I hope everybody had great holidays, whatever you end up celebrating. But the new year is upon us in a couple days, and I just hope everybody has a great new year. I know so many people are so eager to let this year go. So that's really nice to see that finally here. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers this year. Thank you to all my old returning subscribers. I know I had that hiatus, and then I came back into N scale, and finally I returned, Return of the King. No, I'm kidding. More like Return of the Jedi. Anyway, so I appreciate everybody's support, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the views. Even if you just pop in for a couple seconds and view the video, thank you guys so much. Until I see you next year, enjoy your bacon.